There never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mustopheles. But, oh, well, never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mustopheles. No, that wasn't the right notes.
Pirate Princess.
Heck. We're at the pre-stream. Actually, that's on me. Welcome to this pre-stream, everyone. 15 minutes. Or I was just gonna frick around on my little stringy do and go a little, and then go a little, and then maybe a little.
So some tell me I've joined a pre-stream.
Yes.
I have fucking impeccable timing.
Nah, I just thought I'd fuck around on the bass guitar because I can.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta find a way to broaden my horizons on the channel. And rule number 1, become a virtual e-girl is gonna be that thing. I'm gonna go on the line, make myself some sort of crazy little anime avatar, and then all the Sims come piling right in, giving me the $1 donations. They're gonna give me the more than $1 donations. This is why this is called the Official Horse Racing Podcast. You don't know what you're going to expect from me. In fact, fuck it, I'll make pre-streaming a regular thing now.
Just shooting shit and fucking talking bollocks.
Yeah, shooting shit and talking shit until the hour comes and we finally get back to some sanity. So,
as much as sanity as you can get from an Irishman and an American talking about wrestling.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just going off the cuff. Speaking of sanity, whatever happened to that stable?
I got called up from NXT.
And that's it?
And look at what has happened. You have Eric Young is back in Impact. You've got Killian Dane back in NXT. You have Alexander Wolf with Imperium, and you have Nikki Cross challenging for the SmackDown Women's title. And you also, and we can't forget about Sawyer Fulton, the original, before Killian Dane. Before. Hold on. Who the fuck him? Oh no, sorry, it was Sawyer Fulton. First, the original group was Sawyer Fulton, Eric Young, Nikki Cross, and Alexander Wolf. Then Sawyer Fulton got released, and then Killian Dane took his place.
Let's see. Gotta move. Where am I getting all that echo location from? I almost forgot that we're planning on doing this thing.
Yeah, I was checking YouTube. It was like, do I have to remind him that we have a review to do tonight?
Yeah, I've just been busy. I've got 10 days until I have to go take an exam. I'm sure as shit ain't gonna pass. I doubt it, but I'll still try my damnedest. Though then again,
yeah. Can we go over what was in our live stream chat last night after the pay-per-view? Or during the pay-per-view, I mean.
What?
The discussion of a certain new addition to the podcast predictions and reviews.
Oh yeah, that's right. The whole.
Would you like me to go over it?
In the podcast, we did not mention this match. We don't have to go over it now. We can just talk. Well, that match was Kevin Owens versus.
I mean, it's a pre-stream, so why not talk about the pre-show?
Yeah, why not talk about the pre-show? It was who was it?
It was Murphy and Owens.
Oh, Murphy and Owens. For some reason, I thought it was Gulak and Owens.
I had gone with Murphy and you had gone with Owens, correct?
Yeah, I definitely went with Owens.
Yeah, I went with Murphy, which means I was already 1 down and you were 1 up.
Yeah, it was looking good for me so far until friggin' MVP's nah, we ain't having this.
And we'll get to the main show come the main show. But before we do get to the main show, there's one thing I want to get out of the way right now. And that is, for those of you that listened to the Money in the Bank predictions and review, you would have known that I had lost the One Horse Racing Podcast World Championship to Mr. Johnny Drop Toehold. And ever since then, he hasn't been around to defend his title. So I have officially, and I ran it by the man himself, and he has agreed upon it, that at the next NXT TakeOver, it'll be me, Eyesore, and Potato Boy going head to head to head. And the winner of the predictions will be the One Horse Racing Podcast Intercontinental Champion.
And that is a fact that I cannot deny, mostly because, oh my goodness, I was so close to winning.
You were so close, but we had a discussion. Last night was originally supposed to be me versus you. The winner became the IC champion. However, we nixed that idea when it ended up that we ended up drawing. So that idea was nixed. So at the next NXT TakeOver.
Hold on. Keep talking. I'm just gonna mute myself.
No. All right. At the next NXT TakeOver, which will be before SummerSlam, it'll be me, Eyesore, and Mr. Potato Boy going head to head to head. The winner will be announced as the first ever One Horse Racing Podcast Intercontinental Champion. And that, for sure as shit, is going to be me. And we patiently wait for Mr. Eyesore to give a response. He should return any minute now. Any minute now. Sooner or later he'll be back. As we patiently wait. Patiently wait. It's a good thing this is a pre-stream.
But I'm here.
It's a good thing this is a pre-stream.
I can't hear what you're saying because I was on a cinnamon adventure. What were you saying?
It's a good thing this is a pre-stream.
Yeah. I definitely am excited for Monkey Wrestling's very own Learn to Count to Two, but unfortunately, Rice doesn't pay attention to the whole Monkey Wrestling stuff. So that
just makes me sound like a dick.
now, listen, it's all one big fun time. You don't have to. I'm not gonna force you to watch it.
And I am the king of I'm the hardcore Holly kind of fun.
Yeah, you're like the one that knows all about real wrestling, real fake wrestling, real professional wrestling.
Just say it. Just say
Wrestling. Real
Ooh.
wrestling.
Apparently, Far Cry 3 is apparently now gone from 30 down to 3.
Wow,
nice.
Really?
On Xbox, yeah, it's down from like €30 down to €3, so whatever that is in dollars. It's basically the equivalent of going from like $30 down to $3.
Cry.
Are you on Xbox?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I could just like.
It's on
it's not on sale on Steam though.
No, it's part of the Xbox Game Specialist stuff. It's the Classic Edition. It's not the. To be honest, I don't know what the fucking difference is.
So yeah, apologies for taking so long. Apparently, I needed to be called to grab cinnamon from the back of a shelf. And there goes my good old-fashioned playing the bass guitar for the stream and talking about. I swear, if friggin' Discord decides to do that thing that it did Friday, today, or on any other time we have the official horse racing podcast, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be mad.
I'll tell you what. Well, we got another 3 minutes until the main show begins. For some reason, I think you're playing Hardcore Holly's theme.
Nah, I'm not like a music reader. I just play what I feel.
For some reason, I think that's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Da 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 da. Oh my goodness gracious, Sharonum.
To turn down the music.
Yeah. Oh, look at the time. Oh wait, we still have like 2 minutes.
Yep.
Of course, it's the time I'm like, you know what? Let's just have a little pre-show where I can just, like jam on my bass guitar. Oh, hey, we need you to look for cinnamon. Hey, here's this tiny little plastic thing. We could use pliers for it. Your hands are friggin' sweaty because you're friggin' studying for an exam you got in like 10 days. You're worried about No, that sounds awful. Oh, that was awful. Oh my goodness. That's why I only focus on one string at a time when playing bass guitar. I never focus on playing 2 strings at the same time. Like, I don't even know what that sound is.
It's apparently the Undertaker's gong. Showtime in 1 minute.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the pre-show right there. I hope you all enjoyed the little ramblings, the little rascalings, and the little bitty interruptions that keep on happening in my own house. I swear, I probably have to go back to writing a busy note back on my bedroom door. I don't need any other room in my house other than, if I were to live by myself, I just need like a bedroom and a kitchen. That's
just
all.
get an on-air sign and stick it up on your door.
Well, you see, I did do that once, but it was made out of paper, and just like tissue, it falls apart real easy after a while of hanging it up on that rusting nail on my door. It's either leave it up all the time or take it off and then watch as it wears and tears down, and then it can't stay up anymore. We're off the pre-show. Let's just get right back into it. Hello, everyone.
Let's get the main show up and going.
Welcome to the official horse racing podcast, where we talk about something. I don't know what it is, but we're on a streak of talking about wrestling. And until I get guests to talk about other things because let me tell you, I am very familiar with lots of things that I could be acquainted with other people. The official horse racing podcast is my crossover space. But right now we're focusing on wrestling. And one day, we'll get wrestling figures to come onto the podcast.
In about 20 years' time when half of them are old. But I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe a good host introduces his co-hosts.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. The pre-show isn't the start of the show. What is good, everyone? My name... you don't need to know my name. You just need to know my companion's name. With me, as always, is your boy Rice, straight from the seas of Ireland. Straight from the island of Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland. Last I checked, we don't have houses on the sea.
Unfortunately, C-Lab is not real. Thank you. That was a sarcastic thank you, but it just sounded like a genuine thank you.
Shall we move on to the pay-per-view?
Let's move on to the pay-per-view.
Let's get the meh horror show at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view put to bed before I go completely deranged thinking about the last match on the card, which, oh boy, have I got... I mentioned this last night in the podcast, the whole modern wrestling tropes.
It was Saturday.
On Saturday, I mentioned the wrestling tropes of modern wrestling. God damn it, the fucking last night's main event proved that point. But we'll get there when we get there. I do believe that the first match that was on the main card was the SmackDown Women... I think so. No, it was a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between The New Day and Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, which was my first hurdle because I had gone with the obvious ones, The New Day. But
they didn't
I saw.
win.
Would you like to say what happened?
Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro won that match, and I called that because I thought they were the obvious choice.
And god damn was I wrong. This is Becky Baszler WrestleMania 36 all over again.
Wasn't I right about that one as well?
Yeah, you were all right about that one. I just went with Baszler because I like Baszler. But yes, Eyesore had already beaten me 2-0 at this point, as he got his pre-show prediction right. I got my pre-show prediction wrong. So the scores that we have at the minute are obviously 2-0.
Okay,
but before we move on,
I was just checking to see about you talked about the last match on the card, and I remember saying, okay, never mind. Actually, I just remember that the Wikipedia page originally said that last match ended in a draw, but it definitely had a definite finish.
I'll get to that when I get to that, but the match, the New Day versus Shinsuke and Cesaro match it's typical New Day matches. Like, whenever they open a show, they literally fucking burn the house down. Because even for like a tables match, it was good. Like, it was absolutely good. The match ended with a very good swap with Shinsuke and Cesaro with a powerbomb through 2 tables to Kofi Kingston, which ended the match. It was a pretty good way to end the match. Though, granted, the whole Shinsuke and Cesaro thing, does that not seem to you like a bit of a thrown-together tag team? Ever since Sami Zayn has stopped doing shows due to the crisis.
If you were going to say a thrown-together tag team since that whole Intercontinental Championship thing, I'd say so. But considering that it's been like, what, months since that whole ordeal went through, what else was I going to say? I saw something on Twitter that said that Shinsuke Nakamura won all his titles at Extreme Rules. Is that correct, or am I...
That is correct, yes. 2018, he won the US. 2019, he won the Intercontinental. And 2020, he won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Huh. Do you think they're going for something there?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
But in a ways of opener for an Extreme Rules.
It's just coincidental.
Yeah, but for an opening for an Extreme Rules pay-per-view, it was good. It was typical New Day matches where they literally know what they're doing and how to do it. So I can't fault them for that. However, I do fault them for losing the match, which cost me another point in the predictions war. But next up on the card was, I do believe, if I have my notes correct, Bayley versus Nikki Cross. And this match was a big meh. Because at this point, it's typical Bayley match. It's just Bayley being a bitch. That's the best thing I can say about it. It's just Bayley being a bitch, a heel cheating to win. La-di-da-di-da. Bayley beat Nikki Cross with Sasha Banks's fucking John Cena world life type deals on her wrists. She kind of punched Nikki into the ribs, hit her with the face plant or the rose plant, whatever she calls it. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, Bayley wins again, and if there's anyone upset with that victory, it was my own mother who watches the pay-per-views with me, and she really, really dislikes Bayley, and I don't really blame her at this point. But yeah, it was a meh match. Bayley beat Nikki, which had the scores now at 1-2, which started a kind of a comeback. Not really.
Not really a comeback. You were down by 2. And
down by 1 at this point. But like,
I mean,
when the other matches on the card, were a bit of a, what's the word here? Not shit show. That's being too polite. Vince Russo style matches is a good way to explain that.
Wait, is it the fun kind of Vince Russo where you laugh at
it's
it?
It's WCW 2000 Vince Russo.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened back then, don't we?
I want to say I do, but I'm not going to ask you to clarify, so...
Let's just say WCW would still be around if they didn't fuck with Vince Russo. But, shall we just move on to the next match? Because there's not really much to be said about that one.
Yeah.
I know this isn't a very enthusiastic pay-per-view review, but the pay-per-view was kind of meh, so don't expect me to be kind of full of energy and jumping about the walls of this pay-per-view. This wasn't like a Backlash. This wasn't like a Money in the Bank. This wasn't like a WrestleMania. This was an Extreme Rules pay-per-view that is not really extreme anymore. Because people nowadays are snowflakes. Is the best way to describe society nowadays. Everyone's just scared of things being a little bit over the top, which is sickening.
The way I see it is that people nowadays don't want fun.
No. But shall we get the next match out of the way? Because I do know what it is.
Yes, you do know what it is.
It was the supposed to be MVP versus Apollo Crews. However, Apollo Crews did not pass his pre-match physical, in which basically means WWE is saying Apollo Crews has tested positive for the COVID, which sucks because no one should have to deal with this. However, sadly, that is the case. There has been cases in WWE where people have gotten tested positive for the COVID. Apollo is sadly one of the newest members of that list. So, due to that, MVP crowned himself the new United States champion unofficially. So therefore, we ruled that match in agreement, null and void.
Wish I didn't agree to that, considering how the predictions went up for both of us.
Yeah, so we had to put that match null and void because there was literally no match.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, but that's just how life is, isn't it?
Yeah. Plus, there were other matches we considered null and void. Are you ready for the next one? And this is the good one. This isn't McIntyre Ziggler. This isn't Asuka Banks. This isn't Strowman Wyatt. Do you know what it is? It's Rollins Ray.
It is Rollins and Mysterio, eye for an eye. And oh my giddy fucking and Jenny. Before the shit hit the fan at the end, all I can say is Seth Rollins, Rey Mysterio have a blood feud. They fought like it was a blood feud. There was no locking up. There was no pandering. There was none of that. It was just two men who hate each other, beating the piss out of each other.
Okay,
and
but how did they do the finish?
We'll get to that. But before we do, they implemented every kind of idea of how someone's eye would be ripped out of their skull. Seth Rollins came out with a set of pliers. By the way, Seth Rollins he needs a fucking haircut. He has gone absolutely mad. He hasn't even had his child yet. But he looks like he's had the thing for the past 2 years. But he comes out with a set of pliers from his jacket. Which, okay, fine. But then Rey Mysterio's music hits. Rollins is waiting in the ring. Mysterio appears from behind and starts to beat the shit out of Rollins. Mysterio goes outside the ring, underneath the ring, pulls out a toolbox and pulls out a bit of rebar from a toolbox and goes to stab Seth Rollins in the eye with it. Misses, of course. Gets the shit kicked out of him for a while. Rollins grabs the rebar and stabs him in the liver. Not literally, but you get what I mean. He poked him. They fight. They bust out a kendo stick. Rollins goes to do the whole kendo stick in the corner spot where he throws him in and they hit their eye, I say that in quotation marks, off the kendo stick. However, that plan didn't go through. Ray took the kendo stick, broke it in half, took away a bit of it, and tried to stab Rollins in the eye. Are you noticing a theme here?
They're trying to stab each other in the eye.
Yes. Every chance they get, it's something to do with an eye. And by the way, this should have been called Extreme Rules, the Eye Poke Show, because the fucking event was full of them.
Even outside of this match?
In McIntyre Ziggler, yes, but we'll get to that.
Jeez.
Because Ziggler did the smartest thing any heel in WWE has ever done, but we will get to that. So they brawl more, and then comes the elusive steps. The thing that started this all. Both men struggle to stick each other's eye into the steps. Rey Mysterio hits a stomp onto Rollins, drags Rollins near, and starts to stick his eye into the steps. However, Seth Rollins hits a field goal, hits Rey between the uprights, kicks him down his alleyway. I think you know what I mean. He hoofed Rey in the balls. And Rollins comes out away from the steps. You can see the red around his eye from stairs. And oh boy, oh sweet God. There was reports that there was going to be CGI involved. Well, guess what?
There wasn't?
There was no CGI. But what WWE did was stupid but smart. Rey Mysterio took the eye patch that he had on his mask off, which revealed a very Jake Roberts kind of deal, where he'd one white contact lens in his left eye to signify that he is blind in that eye. And would you like to know what eye went against the steel steps?
What?
The eye they use that's is kayfabe blind.
Yeah.
Which is a good way of getting around actually blinding Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
But Seth Rollins sticks Rey's eye into the steps like he did many months ago. He pulls Rey off, he goes near him again, only to back off in absolute terror. And Rollins wins the match as he had technically took the eye out of Rey Mysterio's socket, which, god damn it, it was so stupid. Even I can't defend it because the eye looked so fake. It looked like a goddamn Halloween sweet. And I wish I was making that up. It looked like a sweet you got at Halloween. And do you want to know what Rollins' reaction to it was?
What?
He puked on the floor.
Really?
And I wish I was lying. He puked on the fucking floor.
Oh, wow.
They did a storyline where Rey Mysterio got his eye ripped out of his head. Why?
Why?
Just why? I defend WWE all the time, mainly because it's what I grew up on, it's what I know, it's that style of wrestling that I know, but even I can't defend this bullshit. This is the type of thing you would see on a fucking indie show or somewhere outside of actual professional wrestling.
Yeah, on paper, this kind of sounds like a joke match.
It was a joke match. If you wanted to do it legitimately, do you know who you should have called?
The Undertaker?
Haku!
Ah.
You've heard the fucking stories. This man's bit someone's nose off and took a chunk out of their shoulder just because he felt like it. You've heard some of the Haku stories, haven't you?
Yeah, I just keep on forgetting who Haku is after a while.
Just anytime you say
you
Haku,
mentioned
the first...
you mentioned him at the last podcast, and I completely forgot about.
Yep. Haku, the mad fucker. Or, if you want to see an actual eye being taken out of someone's head, look to Vader versus Stan Hansen in Japan. Stan Hansen actually took Vader's eye out.
Yeah.
But that match ended. I got the point. We are now 2-2, I think.
With this match, we are essentially doomed to be tied for this.
Yes, we are. So from here on out, every prediction we had is the same. Because next up is the most dusty finish you could ever fucking see in 2020. They're still doing dusty finishes in the fucking 2020 year. It was Asuka versus Sasha Banks. And the winner of that match was Sasha fucking Banks, a SmackDown wrestler. Just because she's the fucking women's tag champions.
Are they going to defend the titles at the same night? Why have two champions if you're not going to defend? Why have two titles if you're not going to defend them on the same night? This bothers me.
And guess what? Most fans don't care that Banks and Bayley are doing this because it's not fucking Charlotte. Wrestling fans are fucking hypocrites. They are blind fucking hypocrites. Just because it's Bayley and Banks doesn't make it any fucking different as if Charlotte did it. Am I right or wrong in that?
Wait, what did... Charlotte did something?
Remember, Charlotte was a Raw wrestler. She won the Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley came out and she challenged Flair for a match at Mania. Flair accepted. Flair beat her. and Flair appeared on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and people bitched and moaned. Well, guess what? Charlotte's not here. You got Bayley and Banks as the women's tag team champions, which is the only belt in WWE that flows between all three fucking brands, because that makes fucking sense. But fuck it. Let's have Bayley and Banks be fucking every women's champion on the fucking roster. Because that is a fucking smart idea, isn't it? That would bring fucking ratings. That would bring fan interest. But of course, the fans don't fucking care, do they? Because they're fucking blind hypocrites.
You know, when I heard about Sasha winning the belt, I was like, oh man, 2 double champs. That annoys me, because right with what they're doing, they're just like doing a one title defense at a time or something.
They're doing the Steve Austin Triple H fucking post WrestleMania 17 2-man power trip idea. But guess what?
It doesn't
back
work.
in 2000 and back post WrestleMania 17, do you want to know what there wasn't?
A SmackDown?
There was a Raw and a SmackDown, but there wasn't a fucking brand split so they could actually do this shit. You cannot do this shit anymore because you have a fucking brand split. But apparently WWE don't fucking give a flying fuck, neither do the wrestling fans apparently, because again, the people that are doing it aren't fucking Charlotte Flair. Fuck wrestling fans at this point.
Yeah, why have a Raw champion and a SmackDown champion if they're not a part of the Raw or SmackDown roster?
Because people wanted a story. People want one thing, they get another thing, they bitch about that thing, and then they get another thing, which is the exact same fucking thing as the thing that happened previous, but still fucking don't mind that one compared to the one before it.
This mostly bothers me not because of the whole Charlotte thing. I totally that whole thing just went over my radar. But they're double champions, and they're not really doing much of it with it except one title defense at a time. Defend them both on a pay-per-view. That's all I'm asking. Don't be all like friggin' Dean Ambrose and just defend that one title. Not saying that Dean Ambrose was a double champion. It's just that his whole United States Championship was boring as heck because it'll go so long and he'll defend the title once every so often. But every pay-per-view match he's focusing on one thing. It's the Shield. This is how it's going to be. It's going to be Bayley and Banks. Oh wait, I have a WWE Women's Championship. Or it's just going to be Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion. What's a Women's Tag Team Champion? Never heard.
And you want to know what the best part is? Okay? What? People always complain, oh, Charlotte's getting too much TV time. They should give other fucking women on the roster a chance. Where the fuck is that complaint when it comes to Bayley and Banks? Huh? Where the fuck's that complaint? Nowhere, because fans are fucking stupid.
It's like
look at the amount of women's wrestlers that are on SmackDown and Raw. You've got Bianca Belair, you've got Ruby Riott, you've got the Iconics, you've got Liv Morgan, you've got Natalya, you've got fucking Lacey Evans, you've got Naomi, you've got Dana Brooke, you've got Tamina. Guess how many of them have done what Bayley and Banks have done?
None.
0. Because they don't get the fucking opportunity. We haven't even talked about the match yet, and I'm fucking sick of it. But I'm just going to say it right now. They won the match because fucking chicanery, interferences. Asuka missed the referee. She hit him with the mist. Bayley put on the referee's shirt, counted to 3, took the belt, and apparently it fucking counted on the night. Which is stupid, because another referee should come down and fucking reverse the decision, but that didn't happen because they wanted to save it for fucking Raw. Can we move on to the next match? Because I'm fucking sick of talking about this. We both lost the predictions.
My last thought is, I hope they lose the tag title belt. Whatever on the next.
I
live
fucking
TV
hope they. I
show.
hope they get. I hope Sasha gets stripped of the Raw fucking championship. Oh,
Yeah,
can we move on to,
next
shall we move
match.
on to the next match?
Next
Because
match.
this match might actually cheer me up a bit because
Pro-
it was done cleverly.
Okay, yeah.
The next match on the card is Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre with the stipulation chosen by Dolph Ziggler, and my fucking god, Ziggler is the smartest son of a bitch ever.
What
He
stipulation
took
was that?
every single advantage away from Drew McIntyre. He made the match Extreme Rules for Ziggler only. He took away Champion's Advantage. And you know what Champion's Advantage is?
Champion's advantage means that if you get... it was the whole reason that Christian became the whole... second beat Randy Orton and became the champion, wasn't it? Where he won.
Yes.
Where he won by DQ and became the champion.
But here's the best part. Ziggler couldn't be disqualified. Ziggler couldn't be counted out. Drew McIntyre could. And if he did get counted out or disqualified, he lost the belt. Dolph Ziggler is the smartest motherfucker on the roster at the minute. Because if you're a heel and your opponent gives you the ability to pick any stipulation you want, wouldn't you do the same thing?
You know, I wouldn't, because that would go completely over my head. So yeah, Ziggler is smart.
Ziggler's the smartest motherfucker in professional wrestling. I said it.
He knows when to push the boundaries, I guess. Normal people wouldn't like try to push the boundaries that far. I
bet you, I fucking bet you, I haven't seen many other people's opinions on the pay-per-view because I could give less of a flying shit about it. But I bet you some people are bitching and moaning like, oh, this is the stupidest thing ever. No, it's not. It's fucking clever. It's just someone in AEW couldn't fucking think of that it's stupid. That WWE actually thought of something fucking clever, that it's stupid. Fuck you, you AEW blown wankers.
It's like the whole kendo stick on a pole thing combined with the Christian Randy Orton remove stipulation thing. Except it's like better, I guess.
It made sense for a heel to do it in a championship match. It's
Yeah.
just that it's just that WWE did it, so it's stupid. Because of course, if AEW did it, it'd be fucking genius.
Watch as AEW does something similar in like 2 to 3 years.
I'm never gonna forget it. AEW did a fucking puppy battle royals where AEW can't say fucking shit. But of course, the match was good. Even for the stipulation involved, the match was fucking good. Drew McIntyre fought around every single part of that match. He still managed to beat the piss out of Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler did kick his ass for most of the match. He did beat the shit out of him with chairs. He did hit zigzags. He did put him through a table. But guess what? He got overconfident. He went into the corner, started tuning up the band for sweet chin music. And as soon as he moved out from the corner, Drew McIntyre hits a kip up and kicks the head off of Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. That is how it's fucking done. You have the heel put every stipulation in his favor, and then when it fails, he gets overconfident. He gets over his head, and then he starts to fight against himself. He starts going mad. Then he does something out of desperation, which backfires big time, which costs him the match. That's how it should be fucking done.
Sorry, I'm just imagining this pay-per-view in my head playing out. It's just... You know when you read a book and the whole thing just plays out in your head like a little movie? That's what I'm trying to get out from your description of the match. And it sounds pretty cool.
But of course, McIntyre won. I currently 3 of my predictions correct.
Like it matters
Same
anymore.
with you. No, it doesn't fucking matter much anymore, but still, I had 3 right, I had 3 wrong, you had 3 right, and you had 3 wrong, correct?
Yep.
Are you ready for a drug trip?
Sure, why not?
It is the Wyatt Swamp Fight. And I'm going to reiterate my point from fucking Saturday's podcast. And you know what that is?
Something to do with cinematic matches and stuff.
Fuck cinematic matches. And fuck Matt Hardy for making them. Just because he wasn't fucking relevant in the year 2016, he had to do something so stupid to be fucking relevant. And he's still fucking using the same gimmick 4 years later because he has nothing else that he can do. At least Jericho can reinvent him fucking self every year. It takes Matt a millennium to do it.
Yeah.
But honest to God, I don't know. I didn't know what to think of this match. I didn't. I honestly fucking didn't. I didn't care. I just sit back and watch it like I was on a drug trip. They just fought and fought and fought. Braun set someone on fire, apparently. You had people dressed up like Eric Rowan and Luke Harper because symbolism.
Wait, Eric Rowan's not in the business anymore.
I know, but they had someone in a mechanic suit and someone in a white tank top and jeans to symbolize Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. But of course, Bray and Braun fought and this and that and talk and talk and talk. But they did something with Sister Abigail. Again. Like a third attempt. And do you know what they did?
CGI?
Apparently, Sister Abigail is an amalgamation of someone's wants and needs. And do you want to know whose Braun's wants and needs were?
The championship?
Alexa Bliss!
What?
Fuck Alexa Bliss because they were tag team partners in a mixed match challenge and they apparently had a storyline where they both wanted to, I don't know, fuck each other, I don't know.
No.
Take that image out of your head now. Fucking you're welcome.
No.
Any wrestling fan that's listening to this podcast, good luck. That image is in your fucking head now. I know our two co-hosts are probably listening to this. Guess what? That image is in your fucking heads now. Enjoy. But yeah, apparently Sister Abigail is now someone's deepest desires. I guess. Why?
Wasn't Sister Abigail like some sort of decrepit thingamajig? I can't remember anymore.
At this point, she was a spirit. She apparently got burnt alive before WrestleMania 33. She was apparently Bray Wyatt in drag, and now she's apparently everyone's deepest desires. I'm fucking confused at this point. Fuck modern wrestling.
You gotta follow the buzzards till the modern wrestling is dead.
But it ended on a it caught at the oh my god, my brain's actually fucking fried from this review already. They did do a kind of fake out near the end of the pay-per-view
where it was a contest.
No, they had Braun knock Bray into a river and they showed the end match graphic in the bottom right corner. And I thought, okay, they're ending the pay-per-view here. That's fucking stupid. But no! They had Bray Wyatt pop up, grab Braun in a mandible claw and drag him into the water. So apparently Braun's dead now. Because up popped the Fiend. Bray Wyatt. Out of the water. Magically. Because Bray Wyatt's fucking magic now. And the pay-per-view ended on that. It ended on the Fiend. End of story. Extreme Rules. Done, dusted. Fucking done.
What was the was this a match?
I don't know. That's why I'm officially ruling that match in our predictions. Fucking void.
I remember saying that this match would sort of be like a draw, but it doesn't matter anyway because
I'm putting it as void. Do you agree with me? Because I'm fucking voiding that match.
Doesn't matter. doesn't matter. So, yeah, sure, why not? Make a match where we both predicted the same thing, null and void. In the grander scheme of things, I wouldn't see any problem with it. But I also... It doesn't matter. We're tied anyway.
And guess what? Okay? There's only... I'm going to say this right now. You have had the final deletion between Matt and Jeff. The first ever cinematic match in wrestling history. Then you had another one. Then you had a Wyatt family compound fight between the Wyatt family and the New Day back in 2015-2016. That was dumb. And then Matt Hardy comes to WWE and does an ultimate deletion against Bray Wyatt. That was fine. It wasn't revolutionary, but it was fine. And then there's no cinematic matches for years. Then come WrestleMania 36. And I'm going to say this right now. The best cinematic match in wrestling was the Boneyard match. Because it wasn't overcomplicated. It was full of magical stuff. But you want to know who that match involved?
The Undertaker.
And why was it full of magical stuff?
Because he's the fucking Undertaker.
And it makes sense because...
It's the fucking Undertaker.
And it was a fucking cinematic match that had two men beating the piss out of each other because fucking AJ Styles talked shit about the Undertaker's family. So it made sense for just two guys in the middle of a fucking barn in a graveyard that was actually a farm beating the piss out of each other. It made fucking sense. It also made sense for the Buried Alive stipulation because...
It's the Undertaker.
And it involved druids because...
It's the Undertaker.
And it was a good cinematic match because it involved AJ Styles and...
The frickin' Undertaker.
So I will fucking die on a hill that the only greatest cinematic match is the fucking Boneyard match.
Because it's the Undertaker.
It's the Undertaker and AJ Styles.
Oh man, I just realized. Matt Hardy went from what to a magical being? He just went from being a thing to another thing. Now he has magic super things.
And nobody would really shit on the Boneyard match. One, because it was good, but also, who's the one person in wrestling, no matter what company, no matter what promotion, no matter what country, who is the one person that is always respected?
AJ Styles. I mean, The Undertaker.
Yes. You never disrespect The Undertaker. That man has been doing this shit for 30 years. He has been doing this stuff for as long that most of the AEW roster would have been a twinkle in their parents' fucking eye at the time.
You kind of caught me off guard mentioning other brands, and I'm like, wait a minute, is he talking about AJ Styles? Was Undertaker in any other brand?
As in, like, across any brand in the world. Universally, nobody shits on The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Because you cannot. Because he's a legend. He's an icon. He's the only man to keep the same gimmick for fucking 30 years and still make it fucking good. Because the man behind the character is a fucking god. If anyone has watched the Undertaker documentary, you know that man put his body, his blood, his sweat, and his tears, and his family in fucking behind wrestling because he fucking loved the business. And he went out and he showed that even at 50 years of age, he can still do something good. Granted, it was a cinematic match, but it was the best cinematic match in fucking wrestling history. Better than fucking Stadium Stampede.
I just realized the stream's almost reaching the hour mark, but I forgot that I started the stream 15 minutes early.
It's fine. Most of these reviews don't take long anyway because we just kind of blow through it because normally some matches are shit. Like we did tonight because 2 matches were absolutely fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Extreme Rules horror show, mindfuck, acid trip,
I
weed
I have
drive, fucking pay-per-view.
I have a question. Why is it a horror show in the middle of July?
Because Wyatt family. An eye for an eye.
Oh no.
Oh,
I still think they
God.
should have waited until like October. But wait, they couldn't do it in October. Isn't like October Survivor Series or something, or is that November?
October is Hell in a Cell.
Uh,
I don't know how they're going to do Hell in a Cell in the Performance Center. I know how. Changing from Hell in a Cell and in October, do you know what they should call it?
the Corona Cage.
No. It should be Halloween Havoc because they fucking trademarked the fucking name.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god. It's safe to say that I'm sick of this. I didn't mind Extreme Rules watching it last night, but after the Wyatt family fucking swamp shit show, it killed me. Like it actually just killed me. I literally have nothing else to say about the pay-per-view. It's just, oh my god. Have you anything to input?
We have 5 viewers concurrently watching, according to
To those 5 viewers, welcome to this shit show review of Extreme Rules.
Welcome to the
And
official
again,
horse racing podcast. If you were expecting the regular no swearing out of this channel, unfortunately, I'm no slave driver, and I'm not going to force your boy Rice to not swear. If he feels
also, by the way, to those 5 viewers, enjoy the image that I put into your heads.
3 viewers, actually. 3 or 4. Because I
Just
know
that-
for a
just
fact
that-
that I'm my own viewer all the time.
Well, I
Make
hope
sure
you
that
guys
the stream is
enjoyed that vision, the image of Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss.
Ah.
You'll be seeing that in your fucking nightmares. You're welcome. 'Cause if we had to put up with that horror show, so do fucking you.
No. Don't make me force. Stop me. Stop. Okay, fine. Fine me. You pulled my hand. Alexa Bliss X Braun Strowman. Not that bad, but oh man. No. We can't get. There's only like 184 people on the channel. We don't get monetized. We were never gonna get monetized in the first place.
Is someone in the chat saying that you shouldn't be swearing as you won't get monetized?
Yeah, but I feel like it's mostly a joke because we're not even eligible for monetization.
Well, guess what? Logan Paul filmed the dead guy in Japan and he still makes fucking millions. So if he can do that, I can swear. Because fuck YouTube. Fuck the algorithm. Fuck Susan Wojcinski. The bitch.
Rice is shooting on YouTube. I thought I could be the only one to do worked shoots.
If I want to go and make money, I'll go live stream on Twitch.
Wait, didn't I just talk about, like, becoming an e-girl or something? A virtual e-girl?
Yes, you did.
That would never work. Oh, okay, bye.
Oh, Isor, have you anything else to input on this pay-per-view, or this review, or this podcast in general?
I hope that we didn't scare off anyone watching.
I hope to God Raw is somewhat tolerable tonight because I need a palate cleanser from. I will gladly go back and watch every single NWA Power episode from the fucking beginning as a palate cleanser for Extreme Rules. But shall we discuss the next time that I shall be on your podcast?
I believe that will be until we do predictions on the next WWE pay-per-view. Oh wait,
That
NXT
will
Dublin.
be the case. Yes. Yes. NXT UK Takeover Dublin isn't until October, my friend.
Yeah. So
The next pay-per-view will be a one-off to determine the One Horse Racing Podcast Intercontinental Champion, and that will be the NXT Takeover the Saturday before SummerSlam. And the competitors in that predictions will be me, Eyesore, and Potato Boy. The winner becomes the IC champion and goes on to defend that belt at SummerSlam. Along with Johnny Drop Toehold defending his One Horse Racing Podcast World Championship also.
Yeah, okay.
And the rules for those championships are as follows. 4 men will compete for the belts. Whoever attains first place in the predictions will be the world champion. Whoever attains second place will be the IC champion. And the men who come third and fourth, well, guess what? They get bupkis. They get nothing because they lost.
Okay. Okay.
And if there's one thing that I might do, I might fucking reinstall WWE 2K19 and I might try to make titles to go along with that.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I should figure out when to schedule the next WWE 2K20 Universe Mode recording. It's still a thing. It's just that it takes a long time to set up and record, you know?
And my sweet giddy fucking Aunt Jenny, it's safe to say that I do believe we have got another podcast on lockdown.
Probably.
Because we've gone through Extreme Rules. We've given an update on our next podcast and our next outing.
Maybe the next outing with you. If I'm
With
able
me,
to get
yes.
the other two to join in, we'll probably finally talk about the other stuff. Like the Summer Soul Stars Super Show and WWE Main Event, the review, which you can watch on this channel whenever you feel like it. Get yourself inoculated with the lore of Monkey Wrestling.
Cheap plug.
It's not a cheap plug if it's
Mick
my
Foley,
channel.
Mick Foley,
It's my
Mick Foley
channel.
Mick Foley alert.
Besides, I'm talking about the possible next podcast where we talk about all the things we were supposed to talk about, what was supposed to be the last podcast, but we talked about in the last podcast were the predictions for Extreme Rules, and what we talked about in this podcast was the aftermath of Extreme Rules, and what was supposed to be in that other podcast, and more people are leaving. I was going to plan on doing Jackbox Party with all these people in the chat, and now they're all leaving.
Because they probably think the podcast is ending. Because we've gone through everything.
Heck, we've only been at it in an hour and people are joining and I'm all like, oh, I better set up Jackbox Super Party Pack-a-Rooney because why not? If people are joining and coming and staying.
God, I hope they're not coming.
Why not?
It took a while for that joke to set in, didn't it?
Yes.
Well, they're probably coming to the idea of Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman.
Oh, no.
I have fucking mentally scared some of our viewers.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Which is fine by me because I had to put up with Extreme Rules. Now you had to put up with that idea of Alexa Bliss being fucked by Braun Strowman. Enjoy!
Da, 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 da.
Well, guess what? I can bet you in a few years if we ever do get monetized, this video will be fucking this video will be blocked or taken down or something.
Da 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 da.
But I do believe we've got everything out of our system.
You are free to leave, my friend. And
ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor. My mind is fucked, my mind is tired, my body is sore, and everything else in between. I was, of course, your gracious co-host. I was, of course, Mr. Rice. Mr. Rice, sir, I do thank you for having me on the podcast, as per usual.
Yes, yes.
And before I go, all I have to say is this. If Johnny Drop Toehold is listening to this podcast right now, and I know you are, come SummerSlam, I may win the IC Championship on the NXT TakeOver predictions, but I will gladly drop that title if it means getting back what is rightfully mine, and that is the World Championship. So mark my words, Johnny Drop Toehold, sooner or later, you will be here, you will make your predictions, and your predictions will be wrong, and I will take back what is mine. And to Potato Boy, you and your FTW One Horse Racing Podcast Championship can get the smoking skull treatment and get thrown into the river. I'm shooting on all you guys. I'm coming back for what's mine. Eyesore?
Yes, yes.
I bid you farewell, my friend, and I wish you the best of luck.
Sayonara. Then feel free to join the post-stream Jackbox.
And again, to everyone watching, Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman, a good night, gentlemen.
Why am I joining TV tropes? Jackbox? You know, why not just like Jackbox at the end of the official horse racing podcast? And do a little bit of this. Ugh. My name's Millions, and I'm a bird with a word. So now that the official horse racing podcast is over, hold on, go to, edit. Featuring Jackbox post stream. Extreme Rules 2020 featuring well, of course we can wait. It's not like we have enough people to play. Chump.
No. What?
Chump.
Zebra. What?
You wanna friggin' play Jackbox?
Not at the moment.
Frick.
Tick.
Frick.
Tack.
Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. And we still are on the waiting list. Get your chops blocked. Your flocks mocked. The smocks dropped. And most of all, the drops. Fruit punch. Drop a can of fruit punch. Coming at ya. Peas Porch hot, Peas Porch cold. Peas Porch post stream, 5 days old. No, can do. Leave it 3 more minutes. What? Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes. Heck. In a sec. Oh, baby, heck. In a sec. Oh, baby, pardon me. Mr. Robinson's, I'm gonna be leaving some toast. My fingers got the artistic rhythms goings-ons. Yeah, that's what I want to do when I stream. Have a post-stream and a pre-stream. I want to jam out, despite the fact that it's Animal Crossing. I want to jam! Give me my jam! Oh, good grief. Look at the time. Good grief. I did the thing. Alexa, stop.
Doors open in 3, 2,
3, 2, 1.
Check it out. You know it's Shadow Master MC. We got a lot of, let's say, interesting cats up in here tonight.
Oh,
All
Cookie
right,
was
the
here.
mic's in your hand, Rach. Yo, what's up with all these robots?
Where are you? Never mind. Here's how you do it. We'll ask you for a word or a phrase. We'll use it to complete line 1 of your rap. You then write a line that rhymes with it. We do that about 2 times and you have your 4-line verse. We hear him back and we vote on that winner, which honestly you all are. Yo, where is Gene the Supreme at? Tell him to get up in here and grab the mic. He's on. And the verdict is?
Let them destroy the city. It'll be the robot's fault, not mine. Somebody grab them mics and let's get this thing going.
Give me a friggin' mic.
Time to write. Get them lyrics together. Write a word or a phrase, then an entire line that rhymes with the one that we give back to you. Now you gotta do that twice, all right? Hit that suggestion button if you need it.
Hello.
Thinking type.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. Oh.
Here's the draw. Check out who's facing off against who. Check it out. This is the first battle of the night.
I'm
Let's
not gonna
go,
let
y'all.
no robot
All right,
beat
you
me.
gotta hit those voting buttons. Let us know if it's whack or dope.
I'm gonna... Oh, let's see how this goes.
I'm fluent in hustling, conversational and running. Good at busting all over young somethings. I'm all natural, my rhymes come from birds. Do you hear my friggin' words, you inner hood dirts?
Thank y'all. Let's keep moving. Yo, you gotta get that.
I'm the greatest as you can all slap. Now go down and start to fap. I'm so ripped I got muscles on my nostril. And I'm also on a carrossel.
Okay, alright, that's cool.
Oh no.
Alright, now you gotta use your devices to find out who gonna make it and who gonna get slayed.
Alright, who's gonna make it? Oh no. Wait, I'm the only one voting. Oh wait, there's 2 votes?
Here's your winner. Congratulations, Shorty. Good job.
40s for the
Now it's time our
shorties.
next matchup. Where my MC's at?
I'm flying high like some kind of a Klingon.
I like to go to karaoke and then get my sing on. Alexa calls out my name to learn about cooking. Wonder what she looks like, probably good looking.
All right, thanks. Appreciate you. You know you gotta answer that. Put some weights on them muscles and get them words out.
My skin is exfoliated, my eyebrows are problematic. I might as well be banned on Twitter while I'm at it. When my words come at you, your feet will rhyme. As I shoot my lyrical beats out my mouth shaped.
Oh, that sounded better
That's
than,
okay. Wasn't the best
than I
heard,
expected.
but it wasn't the worst either. Time to pick somebody to vote for. Let's get those votes in.
A vote for me is a vote for robot freedom. You yourself believe in robot freedom. Don't let robot freedom go to waste. Vote for the millions.
Right now.
You big disgrace. Oh, what the heck?
We have gotten our winner. Congratulations.
Friggin' Gene's
Good
a
job,
cheap
y'all.
bean
Good job.
machine.
Now let's check out the scoreboard.
Wait, why come Derpy Bob gets
Time to get
friggin'
right.
10,000? No, time to write.
Hello.
What weird stuff am I making happen? Here comes Millions about to drop a diss track on your boy Gene. I'm lyrical, fearical, all around beerical. Grab me a Corona, cause I'm not a sick. As I lash out all the main trick
Move those pumps
sticks.
faster. Time is halfway up.
Here's the undercard and main event for round 2. Better get some of that money. Y'all ready for the first battle? Let's get it in.
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
Catch up, you're moving like a gene. You a chump if you voted for Ian. If I knock you back, don't get lacatisicle. Fridge, what rhymes with lacatisicle?
Yo, time's wasting. Let's keep it moving. Now you know it's your turn, right?
I'm the game master playing you like you know. Because
What
I'm
the frick?
focused on Usain and Quad. Oh, and Quad, you're so weak you ain't worth my hobo. Cause you so broke, and you're homo.
All right, thank you. Now we gotta move on. Ding, ding, the bell has rang. Vote to see who was the dopest MC.
Oh shoot, there's 6 people in the audience. How long has there been people in the audience? A vote for me is a vote
Let's
worth
get
a
those votes in
millions.
expeditiously.
Frick.
Okay, there's your winner. Where my two MCs at? Let's go.
I'm getting to you. You look all softly. Now scrub your feet or I'll kick you violently. Word around town is you're afraid of Chucky. I don't give a damn. All I'm down with FA.
All right. We heard that. Let's keep it moving. Ooh, you gotta respond to that.
I'm a hurricane. You're a puffy cloud. I'm scared of lightning, especially if it's loud. You're nothing to me like a little bagel. They're not for guys, but I like to do kegels.
Give it up.
Boo! Boo!
Okay, now it's over. Who's the dopest rapper? Who's the wackest cat?
Boo! Boo!
Did you forget to vote? Good job. Congratulations. Hey, watch your feet, dude. That's the biggest toe I ever seen in my life. Good battle, y'all. Good battle. Let's check the scores.
Rigged. Rigged!
You know the drill. It's the same thing as round 2.
Hello!
Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-dum. 9 people in the audience. What are those things in the background, though? The little green circle things. Real Housewives. Stepford. Oh.
Okay, here are the final matchups.
Look at all that money just waiting to be yours.
You ready to go? Let me hear you get at them.
You ready to go? I'm ready to go.
Your rent is expired. You're way too desperate. I may mean a lot. Do you even lift? Bro, I'm in your head. You're starting to doubt me. Wait, what the fridge? I meant that. This ain't baby.
You can do a lot better than that. I know you can. It's got to be somewhere inside of you. You got to get back to that one.
You're like a shelter puppy. Nobody rhymes. This game makes no sense all of the times. I've got to be honest, you're a huge SJW. Does YouTube's stance on streaming bother you?
That was great, right, Shadow?
Why am I getting...
Time to vote,
Why am
y'all.
I getting
Who brought
wrecked?
And who didn't?
Now I can see why people hate the Jackbox Party Pack numero 5.
Hit the voting button. Pick somebody.
Vote! Heck!
You got your winner. Let's move on, y'all. Check
Friggin'
it out.
robots.
Final battle. Who's the last one standing?
Haven't you heard? I can't be in. Ozzy's such a ugly thing. Your rhymes are made cause you're dumb as a brain dead robot, and you're at the bar hooking up robots.
Peace and love. Let's move on.
All right, you're up. Get ready.
I've got no use for people so mean. But I'll give you a hug. Doesn't that sound keen? On your knees, before I get nuts. I'm good at this rapping. I'm owning the bus.
Okay, word. Cool. That's dope. Now let's keep it moving. Right now is the time to vote. So start clicking that button. Time to vote.
Aw, come on. Gene is a chump. Stop voting for Gene.
And our winner is you. Congratulations.
Now that was dopeness. Let's check out the scores and see who won.
Gene won because Gene is a chump.
Thanks to all the
Can we
battlers.
cancel
Look,
Gene?
try not to tear up my spot while you're on your way out.
It's time to
Watch your
cancel
feet.
Gene.
Watch your feet.
Gene is over, party. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else? Oh. Patently stupid. Can you make the Mills Bills for reals? Layup drills? Well, I think you can't. Audience extended... No. Extended timers. Start game from controller only. Allow room to prevent players from joining early. There's no early where I live. Yeah!
Just to let everyone know, we will not honor our competitors' coupons. We will, however, honor our competitors' call for a duel and shall meet them at dawn.
Duel. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute. Drink liquids. How do we have such a big audience?
Cafe mocha and a glazed
Yeah,
donut.
we're all
for
down to
Innis.
4.
Cafe mocha and a glazed donut for Innis.
Who's Innis? In his book World Records. Oh, you got that in his book of World Records. You have 1 new item in your inventory. T89 each me to type 3129458 U7.
I'm going on break for 5 minutes. During that time, there are no rules. You may steal as many biscotta as you can carry.
Alexa, stop. Oh, good grief. Look at the time. IQRS. Oh, press that button to start. Oh, that's why.
Hello, welcome to the seminar. My name is Toby, and this is my ex-wife,
Lena. And together, we are about to change your lives.
That's right, Lena. Right now, I'm looking at 4 lucky people on a rocket ship to riches.
Great. So now that the doors are securely locked, let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to make you rich?
Simple, by unlocking your potential. The potential to invent. And as Lena said, the doors are securely locked. Kicking them can only injure you.
Now everybody knows the best inventions solve big problems.
That's right, Lena. And to identify those big problems, we'll need to do something we call market research.
On your device, you're going to receive 2 fill-in-the-blank prompts. Type in anything at all.
And voila, you've created a problem.
Now your created problems get sent to the other attendees to inspire their creative masterpieces.
So let's get to it.
Da 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 da.
Now look at your device. You've got somebody else's problems.
Been there.
Simply pick the one you want to solve. We're halfway home.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fantastic.
Oh,
now it's
no.
time to solve that problem.
That's right. This is when ideas become reality, using nothing but a pen and paper.
But we ran out of paper, so you'll have to use some cocktail napkins.
And don't forget to spice it up with a little color.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're at the halfway point.
We're at the halfway point. It's pontilism. Pontilism, I say.
Okay, let's wrap those drawings up.
The smell. The smell. Man.
You are all naturals.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, so now let's bring it all home. Give it a title.
And a snazzy tagline.
Something that would make Thomas Edison climb out of his grave and shake your hand.
Let's go.
Easy peasy, millions squeezy. Ah, frick. No, I meant to grab. Grab. There. There.
We're halfway home.
I'm a genius, and you're not. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Da 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 da. Time may not be linear. Time may not be linear. Try taking credit for an invention that already exists.
Let's get a move on. Time's almost up. Great. Now, each of you will present your creation with our amazing presentation tool.
Really sell yourself, too. This is no time to be shy.
Exactly. Now, let's see those inventions.
Okay, let's see what this is. What has the hive mind done? I have a bad feeling about this. I wish life were more fun. That's B here. Being drunk is better than being dead.
Let the masters show you how it's done. Hey, Tobes, seems as if you have a problem.
I sure do, Lena. Not that I don't love it here, but I wish I could always be here.
Well, I think I've got just the right solution. It's just a little thing called...
Oh, yeah, that
This
sounds
cursed
great,
image.
but what does it look like?
Glad you asked. Point your peepers at this.
Picasso couldn't have drawn it better himself. This looks great, Lena, but without a tagline, I'm afraid I just won't remember it.
Not to worry, my easily influenced friend. Soon every billboard will read this.
You'll forget about the
Darn near
wounds when you're
perfect. And that's
when
how
you
it's
long
done,
for
everybody.
death. I will present. I want to make my own hentai, but how do I do it? Well, here comes the one thing we all love. I call it the Japaninator. As you can see here, it's just a one-way ticket to friggin' Japan. Just get it from the source.
These are too tall, and it hurts my neck to look at them.
That's going around. But there's a solution. Just call it.
Show me more.
Well, looky here.
I love it. I'm tired of faking enthusiasm. Show me that tagline.
Here it is.
And scene. Great job, everyone. Now, each of you has been given some money tokens. Give your largest chip to your favorite invention, your second largest to your second favorite, and so on. And those of you in the audience get a chip to invest too.
Got all that? Good. Let's go.
Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da.
Great. Now let's see which inventions drove people wild.
You'll need to acquire $1,000 in capital to not only fund your invention, but also net yourself a $500 funding bonus.
Invest in a successful invention and get double your money back. But if it fails, they keep your cash. Let's see how you did. Good job.
Ka-ching! Sorry, Charlie. Nice.
That's it.
Okay, for the final round, let's switch it up a bit.
Instead of solving different problems, you'll all tackle the same problem. Dun dun dun.
We're going to give you more money to invest, but now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck! And the honor of choosing that final problem goes to you. Simply select the problem you want everyone to solve.
Wait a minute. You're cheating, aren't you?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, you know what's next. Let's draw.
I need an easier time controlling the hive.
That's half your time.
Yeah, no way. You're not cheating.
Only a few seconds left to draw. Okay, time for titles and taglines. Okay, you should be halfway done.
Just be careful if the audience decides to pick yours again.
Okay, this is your last chance to impress, so don't hold anything back.
Yeah, sure, I'll present. I need an easier idea. Time controlling the hive. Well, here's an idea. It's literally just a gun. This doesn't need a tagline.
Okay, lay that sweet, sweet tagline on me.
Then take a gander.
No, I don't
here.
need the tagline.
And scene.
Heck, they force a tagline on you.
I just want an easier this.
Well, I've got a solution. It's called...
Don't keep my eyes waiting.
Take a gander. Pretty cool, huh?
Now don't screw it up with some lame tagline.
Here we go.
And scene. I just want an easier this.
Well, I've got the solution. I'd like to call it...
That's it? I mean, yay!
Take a look-see.
Whoa, that's amazing! All it's missing is a tagline.
Let's see it. And that's how it's done, everybody.
I just want an easier this.
Well, I've got a plate full of fixins for you. It's simply called...
Let's see that drawing.
Let me show you.
That looks great. I'm freaking out. Give me that tagline.
Well, you're in luck.
And scene.
All right, gang. Now it's time to pick your favorites, but let's raise the stakes, shall we? We're going to give you more money to invest, but now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck! That's half your time.
Oh, wow. Look at that very active audience. Huh. Wow. Just wow. Wow. The audience is really active. Really active. They're all totally different people. Wow. Wow.
That's how it's done. Sorry, Charlie.
So sad. Close, but no cigar.
That's it.
Okay.
Congratulations. You
That's it for
clearly
this
have
stream.
the gift of invention.
Now for
Ran
some
out of
bad
ideas, and also
You might have missed the print on the flyer that grants us the rights to any and all inventions created.
yeah, sure. Okay, and that ends the stream.